Well, let's begin the broadcast with some breaking updates coming in of an attack that has taken place at the Israeli Prime Minister's residence, with two flares being fired at Netanyahu's house. The Israeli police have called it a serious escalation. So two flares were fired at the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu's residence. An incident that has been described by the Israeli police as a serious escalation. The visuals are on your screens. The Israeli National Security Minister has also warned that this is an escalation. So remember, the flares have been fired a month after Hezbollah drone attack had also taken place, and the Israeli president has also condemned the incident. This incident and the latest flare-up comes after a drone attack that targeted the same residence on the 19th of October, which was later claimed by the Iran-backed militant group Hezbollah. So this is the second attack that's taking place at the Israeli Prime Minister's residence. Remember, at the time last month when there was an attack at his residence, he had accused Hezbollah of attempting to assassinate him and his wife. My colleague Rishabh is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Rishabh, the escalation continues a month after the drone attack. Now we're seeing two flares being fired at the residence of Netanyahu.
Well, Pratibha, definitely. Two flash bombs were fired toward the personal residence. This wasn't the official residence. This is the personal residence of Prime Minister Netanyahu. And what we are given to understand that neither him nor his family was present at the residence, but definitely bombs being flared at the residence of Prime Minister of Israel makes it a big deal. The Israeli Defense Minister calls it all red lines crossed. The police say that the bombs did not do any damage, but it did fell in the garden of the Kaskera residence, which is in northern Israel, where Netanyahu comes from, and it is his personal ancestral home. And definitely this shows that, the escalation in the Middle East is nowhere ending. Israel says that the threat comes in from Hezbollah and Iran. And remember, this is the second attack on this very property. The first one last month when a drone attack took place and Hezbollah took the responsibility of that. As of now, no one has taken the responsibility of these flash bombs, but definitely attack on Netanyahu's residence escalates the matter further.
Okay, all right, Rishabh, stay with us. Let's play out these visuals that you're seeing on the screens here. And this is right outside the residence of the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. And look at the impact that it has had. Just moments after that, there's a complete flare-up that you're seeing there as well. Fire being witnessed. Now, first up, going back to Rishabh on that, Rishabh, what does this mean for the war, as we've seen that the attacks have already been taking place? And secondly, any word on whether Netanyahu and his wife were at the residence when the attack took place? Any more details on what is the next step that will be taken by Israel? Because this is the second attack that has taken place at the residence of the Prime Minister.
Well, first of all, Netanyahu or his family was not present at the residence, is what we're given to understand. The police has confirmed that the Prime Minister and the family was not at this residence. And remember, Netanyahu majorly lives in Jerusalem, which Israel say is their capital, and all the ministries, including the Prime Minister's office and the parliament, is in Jerusalem, and the Prime Minister majorly lives there. But his whereabouts since the war had begun in Middle East hasn't been known to many. Apart from that, if we talk about this very incident, this second incident, as you mentioned, where the Prime Minister's residence in Israel has been attacked in the northern city of Kaskera, and this will definitely further escalate the situation in Middle East, which or actually have been escalated in last 1 year. And remember, this is happening when the reports are coming in that Hamas and Hezbollah are ready for ceasefire. This attack further complicates the matter since Donald Trump has won the presidential election in the U.S. Things in West Asia was seen positively that things will move toward an end. But with this attack, things will further complicate. Remains to be seen how things unfold and what further escalations Israel will undertake. As of now, the defense minister says that this is all red lines crossed, which in a way is a very clear warning for Iran and its axis around Israel, be it Hamas, be it Hezbollah, or the Houthis, or Iran itself.
Okay, all right. Thank you for joining us with those details, Rishabh. We have, in fact, Mr. Praful Bakshi, defense expert, also joining us on the broadcast.